morning, boys and girls. Good morning, boys and girls. I'm so glad to see you this morning. I'm coming to you today with my friend Moana as Tafiti, who is our Mother Earth and who also wants to talk to you today about growing in life and growing in love. So I'm so glad that you're here with us today to read our stories. We're going to get started, so get on your listening ears. It's hard for me to put mine on with all of this growing around me. Let's get going. Our first book, and I have my friend Life here to join me, is called That's Life. And it's by Amy Dickman and illustrated by Corey Dorfield. Let's go. This is one of my favorite books. Here we go. Knock, knock. Who could that be? Who is it? Let's see. Oh, that's life. Life happens when you least expect it. Go on, take a look at your life. Brace yourself because life can be a little bit weird. Here's our little weird friend. And life doesn't come with instructions. You have to write your own. But life doesn't wait. It zooms on. Whoa, we might say. You never know where life is going to take you or what life is going to throw at you. But life is what you make of it. Life's a journey, not a destination. Right when you think you have it all figured out, you don't, because life is full of surprises. When life knocks you down, which it often does, we have to get back up again. When life stinks, which it sometimes does, shake it off and life will be sweet again. Just take a smell of your flowers and put on your smile. When life gives you lemons, let's see if we have our lemons. Let me check. I have my lemons. Very funny. This is not a lemon. Life seems to have a sense of humor. Sure, life can be tough, and sometimes life hurts. Ouch! Call that a life lesson. I seem to have a lot of those. Life goes on, so you go on too. Don't waste a second. Life is short, but it crashes through and finds a way. Life sometimes gets messy. You don't need to clean up your life. When you do, life doesn't always cooperate, and your whole life can flash before your eyes. Yes, life can be a little crazy. You might not know what you're going to do with your life, but when life finally settles down, you can appreciate life for all that it is. Life is beautiful, and you can grow all throughout your life and change what you are and what you're going to become and dream big dreams. Still, life is weird, even if it's beautiful. So love your life, because when you do, your life will love you back. That is such a fun story. I love that book. Life is silly in this story, and I had my silly little friend Life with me today. He was nice and green, just like me. He was joining me in the land of make-believe from the city of Northland for story time today. We've got another book that I can't wait to read you. I hope you're just as excited as me and my little friend Life were to hear that story, but I am ready for another story. This book is so beautiful. It reminds me of the beautiful green forests, the beautiful green jungles, and all of the flowers that we stop to smell along the way. This book is called Maybe, and it is written by Kobe Yamada with beautiful illustrations by Gabriella Baroque. Maybe. Have you ever wondered why you're here? You are the only you that will ever be or has ever been before. You have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one has ever seen before. Maybe you will build things that reach high up into the sky. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try and see as much as you can see. Wherever you go, take your hopes with you. Pack your dreams and never forget that it is journeys on journeys where discoveries are made. Maybe you will help others see the beauty in each and every day. Or maybe you will lift cheering crowds onto their feet and make them smile and feel so happy in their hearts. Do everything with love. Follow your heart and see where it will lead you. Maybe you are here to shine a light into places that have been dark for far too long. Maybe you will speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. That is something that Mother Earth and Te Fiti both do. It is good to speak for the little people that might not have their voices. Maybe you are here to help in ways that only you can. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. Sometimes it feels really hard, and you might make a mess of things. We all do. It's okay. You might fall down. We all do. You may fail. It happens to the best of us. But you will also get back up, and you will rise a little stronger and a little taller, and maybe you will have grown just a little bit. Because there really is more inside of you than you know. And this world needs your gifts and your talents and your big ideas. Maybe you're just getting started. What if you're only scratching the surface of what you can do? What if you have talents that you haven't even discovered yet? There is something powerful and even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big and great things. Maybe you have no idea just how good you really can be, and maybe you don't know how much you really matter, but maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone just like you. One thing is for sure, you are here. And because you're here, anything is possible. That is such a good story. And I want to tell you that anything is possible for you too. We need to turn the impossible into the possible and see what we can do and what we can grow into. Because we know that everything new is hard at first, and we have to grow and learn how to get better. Practice makes perfect, you know. That's what they say. But what Mother Earth says is practice just gives us more practice and more to enjoy, because you don't ever have to be perfect. That's for sure. I have a story for you. This one is called I'm Sticking With You. And I have a friend here that has joined me for story time today. We're going to call him Mr. Favorite. We have our bear, Mr. Favorite, with us today. And I'm going to dedicate this story to my friend, Mr. Favorite, and to all of my little squirrels. One of my little squirrels is turning 11 years old today. So I want to tell that little squirrel happy birthday from all of us on Earth. And we're so glad that you are growing into such a wonderful person. I can't wait to share this story with you. So let's read our story about Mr. Favorite the bear and all of the squirrels out there. And this is for you. Wherever you're going, I'm going too. Whatever you're doing, I'm sticking with you. We've got our Mr. Bear, Mr. Favorite, and his little friend Squirrel. Whether you're grumpy or silly or mad, through good times and bad, happy or sad, whatever you're thinking, I'm all ears. I'm ready to listen to all your ideas. Ready to be there to help you along, even if sometimes it goes a bit wrong. Whatever you're doing, that is the plan. You may think I can't, but I bet you I can, because I will try things that I never would do. Never, that is, until you showed me how to. Like peas in a pod, you and I fit. Like strawberries and cream, we are a hit. Whatever the game, I'm on your side. No mountains too tall, no rivers too wide. We sit up by on a cliff top, we sit by the lake, we sit by the ice cap, I eat all the cake. Actually, Bear, I'm kind of crowded in here. I think I need to be on my own, if you don't mind. It's getting a bit crowded. What should we do? Because there is barely any room. Uh-oh. Really? Said Mr. Favorite. Are you sure? Oh, okay then. That feels better. Each thing in its place. All neat and tidy. There's so much more space. I can do whatever I fancy, whatever I wish. Nothing's a squash and nothing's a squish. It's such a nice change to do things alone. Whatever I want, all on my own. I've got all that I need. I don't have to share. Everything's perfect except... What do you think? What is it? I miss my friend Bear. Guess what? Mr. Favorite's always there. Actually, hey, Bear, 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 come back, 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 back. Who am I kidding? Where would I ever be without you? Who else would listen? What would I do? Who helps me be the best I can be? Who shares their very last chocolate bar with me? Me without you, it just doesn't work. Me without you, I think I'd go berserk. I would without my friend too. So, like it or lump it, you're stuck with me. For better or worse, that's the way it should be. Whether we lose or whether we win, we'll be there together through thick and through thin. We'll pick up the pieces, we'll patch up the holes, we'll mend what needs fixing, because that's how we roll. When we're unstuck, we won't fall apart. How could we even? We're joined at the heart. Just like we read that book last time about the invisible strings, Bear and I are connected by invisible strings. And all of my little 6 squirrels that I have in my life are connected as well. We fit back together like bugs in a rug, like jam in a donut, like arms in a hug. So wherever you're going, I'm going too. Whatever you're doing, I'm sticking like glue. And whether you like it or love it or not, we are a team. And I love you all a lot. That is such a fun book. And I am so happy that we got to have our friend Bear with us and our friend Squirrels. And I am going to send all of my hugs out there. Lots of air hugs. We're giving those air hugs out there to all of my squirrels. My little squirrels at my house, all 6 of them, and all of the other squirrels out there from my classrooms, that you all stay connected to me by our invisible strings. I have one last book for you today, and it is called Keep Curious, and don't forget to carry your banana. Let's see what Curious George tells us today. Begin each day ready to monkey around. Take time to smell the roses or eat your banana. Fruit is good for you. You gotta eat your good food to make yourself grow. Clothes make the mammal. Be bold in your choices. That's something that nobody has to tell me. A blank canvas is a brilliant opportunity for a beautiful picture. It's a zoo out there, so keep your sense of humor. Always have an exit plan. Be the wind beneath your own wings. Life is a bowl of pasta. Make sure you do plenty of noodling around. Create the world that you want to inhabit, even if you make your own land of make-believe. Stay on top of the latest technology, but don't let it own you. Get outside and enjoy the world around us. Life can be a high wire act. The trick is keeping your balance. Be wildly creative. Sometimes you need to really turn things upside down. If there's an elephant in the room, address it. You will sleep so much better. Grab a great seat because you don't want to miss a thing on this journey of life. Bring home the bacon. Don't forget the donuts. Multitask, multitask, multitask. We all have so much to do. Unlock the potential in others. Always stay one step ahead of the crowd. Say yes. Sometimes we just need to say yes to some serious monkey business. Imagine the best, but be prepared to be surprised. Make the most of a really messed up situation. Sure, life can be a circus. Make sure you get in the center ring. Give free hugs. Even if they're air hugs right now, they still mean a lot. Read everything you can get your paws on. I hope some of you are reading some of my favorite books with your families at home. Take the road less traveled. You never know what you're going to find. There will be bumps in the road. The trick is to get right back on your bike and pop that wheelie. Rainy days, who cares? Your friends will get you through. Plus, the rain really helps make us grow. Hang loose and enjoy yourself. We all need some of that. We can't always be serious all the time. Don't forget to look back. History has a lot to teach us. We need to pay attention to lessons that have already been learned. If someone says go fly a kite, take their advice and go fly your kite high. If you hit a wall, don't be discouraged. Up and over, you can get over it. Respect differences in others. It's much more interesting that way. If you had a garden and all of your flowers were exactly the same, that wouldn't be quite as exciting as having all of the different flowers to bloom in your garden. Let them eat cake, but make sure you save a slice for yourself. Remember, there are more ways to catch a fish. And let it go. Just don't stand on the sidelines. Get in the game. Have some fun. Wisdom begins with being puzzled. With a little help from your friends, the puzzles will all fall into place. Keep curious. Remember that every ending can be a bright new beginning. The end. From our friend, Curious George. I am so glad that you got to join me today for another week of story time. I can't wait to get back with you again next week and see how much we have grown since then. And please don't forget, between now and then, if life gives you lemons, make a little lemonade. Oh, so good. Love and hugs from the city of Northglenn and Miss Kelly to all of you. And happy, happy birthday to one of my little squirrels. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.